The consequence of working with a far-right, racist, imperialist political party is catching up in South Africa. Now, Julius Malema's firearm discharge case is one of the demonstration, which happened on the same day that the new elect, or the one who got a second term, President Ramaphosa, Cyril Ramaphosa's sworn day, inauguration day, the same day was Malema's court case. Now, do you think this is a consequence? In any case, let's go and hear together what Julius Malema has said after his court session, with regards to how the state is playing this case and for what reason.
Accused number 2 did not see a need to take a stand because he has not been implicated by any of the witnesses or evidence before this court. But when we joined the struggle, we knew this is part of the journey we're going to travel. We're not complaining. We got an opportunity to present our side of the story. And we hope that the court will arrive at a proper conclusion.
And you were quite bold in saying that the AfriForum is after you, after your family, after your dignity. Why? Why do you think they're after you?
The AfriForum is threatened by anyone who's advocating for a seat on the table for African people. Once you advocate the struggle for Africans to be equal to the white man, you become the enemy of AfriForum, whose interest is to defend and protect white privilege. And that's why at every turn, when they get an opportunity to discredit the leadership of the EFF, they do so even when they've got no evidence. So the court should have known them for who they are and refused to prosecute, and they've got a right to privately prosecute us, which then becomes a cost on both sides. We have had to waste a lot of money coming here for the lawyers. What if I had sold my house to get the best lawyers to represent me? My children will be on the streets on matters that, when properly canvassed before the court, a prosecutor should have said, I'm not going to prosecute on this matter. We brought Larry Mabunda, not now, during 174. The prosecutor said in his argument against 174 that had he known the facts he knows now about Larry Mabunda, he would have charged him. That was the end of the case. He did not charge him. It's too late to charge him. He should have just retreated from that case and abandoned the case if he was objective. But we are where we are because you can't persecute people without facts.
And Mr. Mabunda is not persecuted still. Do you think?
No, he's not prosecuted.
Do you think this is the ways for the state to protect itself?
Well, had they prosecuted Mabunda, there are a lot of questions they were asking us which Mabunda would have answered as to why the cartridge was found there, whether the firearm really arrived here or not. Because one of the things I remember about Mabunda is that it looks like we traveled in the same plane on that day, SAA, and it doesn't allow rifles SAA inside it. So there are a lot of, and for sure, when they looked at those facts, they realized they were not going to pass the test with Mabunda. So then you charge Adrian because you assumed Adrian is the owner of the company. The facts, when get presented now, they actually exposed that he was not owning the company at the time. There was a person responsible for such licensing of those firearms. In an extremely embarrassing manner, you see the prosecutor trying to place Adrian, the white man, into the scene of crime, and he dismally fails. Because off camera, as we enter into the camera, it's me and Larry Mabunda following me. When I'm busy there, Larry Mabunda is coming more closer. When I'm about to now turn back and hand over the firearm to him, the white man comes. And he says, no. At that point, the white man overtook Larry. I said to him, you are the one who brought the video. Play and stop where the white man is appearing. He couldn't. He couldn't place the white man at the scene of crime. So it was so embarrassing to have such a video with yourself for 6 years. You still want to look at it for 30 minutes before the court, a demonstration of unpreparedness of this prosecutor.
Thank you, Malema. Just another reaction, but not just based on this week,
Yes.
but overall, with what seemingly seems to be maybe things that were overlooked by, in the statements or in the evidence, like in September, some of the testimony that was given by Colonel Swatboy and another SAPS member who was part of the forensic team. What's your reaction to
that? What happened here is an act of racism. So when AfriForum picked up an opportunity to persecute me, they made sure the matter is in a white prosecutor. The prosecutor was white. When they could not pass through with the white prosecutor, then they went to a colored, but maintained a white magistrate. Because if you get any minorities on his case, there is no way they are going to leave him alone. They will pursue him. And that's what transpired. The investigating officer, Swarboy, colored, Governor, Indian. There were so many minorities on my case with the hope that these minorities will pin him down, inspired purely by hatred and racism. That's why I said to the magistrate, they thought if they get a white judge, because they were judge hopping, they will find a racist judge who will not have mercy for this guy. So the whole thing just failed. Why would an honest prosecutor not tell the magistrate that there were 5 police officers who were looking after this guy on that day? 5 of them. They go and collect statements from them, keep them secret, and not bring them to the attention of the magistrate. When in cross-examination, defense brings them to the attention of the magistrate and 174 application, the magistrate said, no, this issue of SAPS being there, I don't have much to say about it, except that maybe the state at some point will have something to say. She got shocked by cross-examination that SAPS was there. They bring SAPS statements today. I don't know why they did that. They bring SAPS statement. They don't bring SAPS officers. And then they read the statement themselves into the record. No single statement of the police say this guy did anything unlawful. So what was the point of bringing those statements here when they are not implicating us? So all of that combined, you can see that it's a concocted charges which are inspired by hatred and racism and the inability to defeat a person politically. And then you use the other means, including persecution. It's unfortunate the NPA allowed itself to be used in this regard.
Are you happy with the conduct of the magistrate this time around? Because the last time you labeled her as incompetent.
I'm not happy with the magistrate, but there's nothing I can do. It's the court. You need to ask a question yourself as journalist. When ballistic expert of the police was brought before the same magistrate, the magistrate never asked the ballistic expert of the police whether he's got a signature of the peer review. When our ballistic expert was brought to the case, he was told he does not have a peer review signature. The magistrate asked the question, what must I take this evidence for in the absence of the peer review? Why didn't she ask that question to the ballistics of SAPS, which did not have the same peer review signature? So the same way she's going to view the SAPS ballistics report in the absence of ballistics is the same way she must view ours. They all enjoy the same status. And I don't understand why police brought that. I mean, prosecutor brought that to the attention of the magistrate to say, but you don't have a peer review signature. Where is the peer review signature? Our advocate was good enough to point it to them, and through our ballistics. Did their 9 ballistics report have a peer review signature? 2, no answer. They don't have signatures. This is the same magistrate. In a clever way, I told her today, I said the same court never asked the state ballistics whether they've got peer review, but you can ask ours as whether he's got a a peer review. And today I'm happy they call him an expert. Yesterday, had this not been exposed that they don't have a peer review signature, yesterday they wanted to disregard him and treat him as an entity who's not qualified expert because he does not have a peer review. Same magistrate.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you, members of the media. Thank you, President.
Yeah, so that was what Julius Malema, had to say regarding the court session he just had. It was outside of the court that he was giving. Yeah, so sorry about that. Let us know in the comment section. This is a broad action, and this is something, I don't know if you have a background of the story, but this happened in 2018 when EFF was celebrating its anniversary, 5th year anniversary of its establishment. And it was basically, the charge was that what they have, the rifle or the handgun, whatever it's called, was a real one. And what Malema is saying, that if you have been following, not this one, but we have also uploaded other videos for you, it was something that was we brought to create an excitement to the people, to the audience who was attending there. So it was like a toy gun. And let us know in the comment section, especially if you are from South Africa. Thanks again for tuning in. We will bring you another session where he briefed media for something different of his discharge in general, in the discharge case, the firearm case, different from that, in general, in what's happening as related to the result of the election. And then also this DS guy, which is there's a viral video about him, which he comments a racist comment. Now, thank you. Make sure that you tune again. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give it a like if you like what we bring you here. Share the video with others. And if you want to help us further, I shared it here in the chat section. Also, you can donate to our PayPal account. Thank you again, and I'll see you on the next one.